never.
Women are losing their minds because men are no longer showing up to be their entertainment or backup plan at singles events. Now they're stuck dancing alone in the corner, facing the reality that men won't play along anymore. It's not men being bitter, it's men finally choosing peace over desperation.
I would love if we could be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men don't go to these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
Singles events today are nothing more than overpriced therapy circles for lonely women. Men figured it out a long time ago. Why waste time and money just to be treated like background noise while women size each other up? The harsh reality is, these events aren't about love anymore. They're about women validating each other while pretending men are the problem.
All that work and what did it get me?
Okay, so I recently went to a singles event and it was 90% women. And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there. And that's cool, not like I care.
And there it is, the I don't care cover-up, when deep down it stings. Men have completely checked out of these events because they know they're walking wallets, not wanted partners. If 90% of the room is women, maybe it's time to ask why men would rather stay home than waste energy showing up.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend. Y'all know I'm an event planner and I have a fish farm, and I advertised a Fishing for Love event where singles could come here and fish and have dinner and meet each other in person, not on a dating app. And 5 women RSVP'd yes, and 1 man. And even the 1 man that did RSVP did it through one of the ladies. Now, I did all of my marketing specifically towards men because I knew that the women would RSVP. I promoted the event on 45 different Facebook groups specifically about hunting, fishing, camping, country life, and all local to my area. I know that my post reached over 12,000 people specific to the age group, the gender, and the interests that I just described. And yet, no man RSVP'd. So let's talk about why men are not RSVPing and attending these singles meet and greets. So I read something that said that men are just more spontaneous, they just want to show up, but I don't think that's true because men have no problem buying their season tickets to a football game a year in advance, being on time for their fantasy football event, being at a 7 a.m. golf tee time. So the issue must be that they're just not interested in attending these singles meet and greets. I also read that men don't really like the pressure of meeting a woman in a formal dating experience, and they prefer meeting a woman naturally, like at a bar or a concert. But like, don't we all? Now remember, I chose an event that men love doing, and I get men here every day at my farm fishing. I chose a fishing event because as an event planner, I know that I have to always have something for men to be doing. Men don't enjoy just standing around talking like women do. So that's why I chose fishing as the predominant activity. And yet they still didn't want to come.
This right here is the result of decades of women poisoning the dating pool. Men don't show up because they've learned the game is rigged. No matter how many cute events you plan, it always ends with men being judged, used, or mocked. Women created this mess with endless drama, entitlement, and unrealistic standards, and now they sit around wondering why men would rather fish alone than sign up to be disrespected. Simple truth: men aren't lonely enough to tolerate modern dating nonsense anymore.
Everyone has an opinion. Here's mine. By now, I am certain you've heard about the viral video where a woman talks about an epic fail at a Dallas singles event. Her complaint was that no men were there per usual. My opinion on the situation is this. Ladies, didn't you guys ask us to stop harassing you? Didn't you ask us to not talk to you, to not bother you? Remember, masculinity is toxic. Remember, the future is feminine, or female, excuse me, right? Girl power and girl math and girl bossing and all of the other shit that you guys talked about, right? Why in the world are you throwing singles mixers? Why in the world are you throwing singles mixers where you hoping that men will show up? I don't understand that. I'm not, the logic isn't computing. And then for those of you say, well, us telling you guys to leave us alone is just a cheap cop-out for you guys actually leaving us alone. And I'm like, you damned if you do, damned if you don't. Most men understand the truth. And the truth is that women have been exposed. We know the game now. Most of us are aware of how women truly operate. There are only a very limited amount of women who are actually selfless, who are actually quality, who are actually wifey material. This is why the Bible tells you in Proverbs 31 that to find a wife is a good thing, suggesting that she was already a wife when you found her. The problem is most of these women, especially the women showing up at singles events, are not wifey material. Now, they may claim to be wifey material. Oh, I cook, I clean, I got my own place, I got my own car. But sis, at the big age that you are at right now, how did you make it this far in life without somebody wifing you up? If you were really as quality as you say that you are, if you're really as the package that you're offering, if you're really that, then why are you still by yourself? Why are you even showing up at singles mixers? Don't you understand that's low-hanging fruit? Quality men don't show up to singles mixers. One, because think about as a man how low on the totem pole you'd have to be and how desperate you'd have to be to show up at a singles event. Or the only other reason why a man with half of a backbone and some self-dignity and respect would show up to a singles mixer is so that he can prey on the desperation of all of the desperate women that are there in attendance. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you're at a singles mixer, it reeks of desperation. It is what it is. Because people who can get people, and when I mean people who can get people, I mean men or women who can garner the attention of the opposite sex, have no need to show up at singles mixers or singles events. We actually just know how to be dope in real life, how to be a vibe in real life. And unfortunately, most women just aren't great people. They're not great people to hang around. They're not great people to talk to. They're not great people to have in your circle. In fact, most of them present themselves as liabilities, headaches, and bills.
Women begged for independence, told men to leave them alone, mocked masculinity, and glorified careers over family. And now they're crying at empty singles events, wondering where all the men went. Be careful what you wish for because you got it. Men listened. You wanted freedom from men? Congratulations. You're free and alone.
Ain't no desirable man going to no speed dating event. I don't know who need to hear that, but before y'all keep wasting y'all money and time going to these speed dating events, don't do it if you expecting men that you would actually want to be there, because they're not. If there are any men there at all, they're definitely not going to be the type of man that you would want. They're going to be undesirable, but they won't be actual top tier, attractive men with things going for themselves. You know why? Because if a man is actually desirable, why would he need to come to a speed dating event? He wouldn't. Desirable men get women constantly, whether it's walking out the house, going to the store, going to the gym, going to school. They don't have a problem in the woman department. See, y'all having a problem in the men department, which is why you're at a speed dating event. But these men are not having an issue with women when they're desirable. They don't have a problem getting girls. You have a problem getting men. And that's something that you need to work on. But as far as going to these speed dating events and thinking that you're going to meet actual men that you would want, they're not going to be there. You'll be good if you even get any men there at all, even the ones that nobody wants.
Exactly this. No high-value man with options is sitting at a speed dating table waiting for scraps. He's already being chased in real life. The only guys who show up are the ones women already ignored everywhere else. If you're relying on speed dating, it's not because men are scarce, it's because quality men don't want you.
The jury is no longer out. I need to stop doing things for the plot. I am like the prime example of curiosity killed the cat, because the way I just always have to investigate things and see things for myself, it is slowly killing me. I walked into that event last night and I wanted to die. It was so bad that I almost couldn't wait until today to update you guys. I was gonna like do a video last night as soon as I got home, but then I ended up passing out. And of course, a lot of things are all about the perspective, but I'm gonna tell you why for me, it was a big no. So for starters, when you walk in, you have to get a name tag. And that's fine. I guess that's a good thing. But also I was like, what if I don't want someone to know my name? I don't know. And then when I did walk in, I was like, okay, I was wrong. It's not just women here. But the men that were there they were something. I could have turned and walked right back out immediately, and I should have. But I was still waiting on the 2 girls I was supposed to be meeting there to come, so I was trying not to like bail before they got there. So I tried to walk around by myself for a minute. Thankfully, like a lot of people there were there alone. It was everyone's first time doing it. So I found some cool girls who like invited me over to their table, and I got to talk to them for a little bit. But like, even if you were sitting with girls, like guys would always come over and talk. That's the whole point. I get it. But I was just like, I'm kind of just here for the girlies, I think. And so whenever a guy would come, I'm like, this is ruining the vibes.
She went looking for quality men and realized she was standing in the same discard pile she was mocking. Speed dating isn't a magic portal to dream guys. It's just the leftovers of the dating market gathered in one sad room. If you walked out humbled, good. Because the truth is, if you were really in demand, you wouldn't even be there either.
It's now my responsibility to let you know when singles events are like not good. So I'm just going to let you know the latest tea that I got. A friend of mine went to a Thursday event and it was not good. She said it was not good. And I just want to like let you know, because some of these events, I get the hesitation. You go to one that's bad, it makes you not want to go to any of them. And I just got to say, like, some singles events, and I've gone to a couple, are actually like, cute, but like some are not. And it sucks because I feel like Thursday dating is a really popular one, and so I feel like if that was my first singles event that I went to and it was really bad, I would never go to another one again. And like also low-key, I think we gotta like rebrand singles events just a little bit, maybe like one kind of singles event, because I feel like they all feel a little bit like we're all going to some weird like mandatory school dance together, and I don't know if it's getting the right kind of people. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just letting you know the tea that was shared with me about the Thursday singles event. If you've been to a good Thursday singles event, also let me know, because this was just one. It was just one, but it was at the Bell's Beach House one in LA. So just giving some feedback, because I have been very busy and unable to do my job as your designated single person to go to all the singles things. So I'm sorry, but my friends, I've got people that have gone, and that was the word. She like left. She fully left. So that's the latest and greatest. I mean, not greatest, but I'll keep you posted.
Showing up to a singles event is like paying for a job interview and you know you're not going to get the job. This is comedy at this point. Women keep acting shocked that singles events feel like awkward school dances, when that's literally what they are. Leftover men and desperate women crammed into a room hoping sparks fly. The problem isn't the branding or the venue. It's that the men you actually want have no reason to show up. If you're relying on singles events for love, you're already scraping the bottom of the barrel. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.